before it starts getting good. That is the irony of life. So I think, like Mama suggested, was saying, I think I should come live 2 times a week or maybe once a week. What do you guys think? I think that is gonna be the best. It's gonna be good. If I come live once a week and all of that. I am in that period where I'm very passionate to speak and to give freely to people. Because how do you get? You get by giving freely to people. So because of that, I am really wanting to give. I'm really, really wanting to give. Yes, she's correct. There are many people that I know that this knowledge that I give freely to people, they will never give it to people. I'm telling you the fact. she's also very correct. Whatever it is I'm giving freely to people, they will never give it freely to people because they will try to keep it within themselves, restricted, to use it as a means of building their own brand. But here am I giving it to people freely. Here am I giving it freely to people. So yeah, that itself makes me something else. Sometimes I ask, am I a fool? But I'm not. I'm not a fool. It's just how I am made. Yeah. I'm trying to change this. Yeah. What can I say? Baba, please do it for. We are too used to seeing you every day. 4 days? 4 days. I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Because if they ban the account now, normally they'll ban the account and make it open the next day. Normally they will ban the account and make it open the next day. But now, if they are making it that after 3 days, I'm going to have access to do live. It's not that my account is not banned. It's just that if they're saying after 3 days, I'm going to have access to do live, then it might affect my account. Don't you guys think so? Hello? Or it won't affect the account? Or it's just only the live is going to affect? I don't know. Speaker of truth has no friend anyway. The speaker of truth has no friend anyway. So, Baba, did you get access to the other account? No, I did not. I wish that other account was there, then it would be easy, but I did not have access to it yet. It's not working. So what I have to do is maybe when I travel to Europe, then I might try to open another account from Europe. What I'm just going to do is when I travel to Europe, I'll have to buy a new phone. Now, I don't know who I'm going to give the phone to keep the phone. I don't know, but I have to open a new because it's connected to, I don't know yet. Let's see. Normally it's few hours. Why days? I don't know why. I don't know why they did it like that. Maybe they want to review the account, but I have never done anything. Anyway, there's nothing to be worried about. It's just what to do. If you are making certain things that is factual, if you are doing certain things that is factual, then definitely you're gonna be a threat to certain people. I don't know who it is that I've pickled. I have pickled some people's anger. You get to open a new Gmail account in Europe. I think I have to do that. Yeah. Hi. Hello. I think I have to do that. Let me get to Europe first and then I will see. I have to do that. I will do that in Europe and then I need to Normally, you say you can register with a mobile number, is it not? So we have to register with a mobile number, and the mobile number have not to be connected to my phone, because if it's connected to my phone normally syncs the GPS out of how do you call it, out of Africa. So it has to not to be connected to my phone. But anyway, let's see. Baba, you can trust Kwame with the phone. Why are you saying that? Kwame, is Kwame here? This person is saying I should trust you with the phone. Are you buying a phone for me? Eh? Yeah, Amankwa. Are you buying a phone for me? I will call you after your live. Ah, okay. All right. All right. So, but anyway, that is just how it is. So, um, any question for me? Any question for me? Do you guys have any question for me? Please ask me your questions and then we can continue. Do you have any question for me? Baba, I'm GI. What does that mean? Baba, it means yes, I know it's you, Inshiraba. I know it is you. I know. I know. Huh? Baba, I'm GI. What is GI? I'm picking it. It's not coming. Why is it not coming? Here, it takes a while for um. Okay, you are here already. Hello. Oui. Yes. Please ask me your questions.
It's not necessarily related to what we were teaching earlier, but I was on the subway.
Okay.
And I saw a picture that was taken in 1928.
Huh.
So the question popped up in my head. I was like, if the lady in this picture, if I am the lady that has been reincarnated into this modern day, will I know by seeing the picture that this is me?
Most often, no, because the memory has been lost. And because the memory has been lost, most often when we see ourselves from our past life, we don't know. We can't even recognize, because the memory that is the link to that particular consciousness has been severed, or has been cut off. But then sometimes some people know. It's just like sometimes some of us are just musicians. We're strong musicians in our past life, and sometimes we happen to hear our own voice in our past life, but we don't know. So yeah, sometimes we don't know, but the connection is always there. There will just be this thing that will always bring you round that particular image, or round that particular person, or around something that is connected to that individual. There will always be something that will bring you closer to that person from your past life. Do you understand? Hello? 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 What's wrong? Hello? Can you hear me? Can you guys hear me here? Is there a problem with the network? What's wrong? Hello? There seems to be a problem. Hello? You can hear me? What's wrong? She disconnected, but she's still connected on my phone here. Okay. But you're still connected on my phone here, so. Hello?
I just dropped. I don't know what's happening.
I see. I see.
Dropped.
I see.
Yeah, but then I heard your response and
Yes. Sometimes, sometimes we cannot really recognize ourselves from the past, but there's always something that draws us to that particular thing. Some of us were born in a different country. Some of us were born in a different era. And that era that we are born in becomes a certain sense of choice of dressing that we just like. You understand? Sometimes it just becomes a certain sense of choice of dress. I don't know why, but I like to dress like this. It also becomes a certain way of lifestyle that we want to live our life because of the kind of era that we were born in. So yeah, it's once in a while it's smeared. It finds a way of smearing back into the consciousness.
Okay. All right. Because that was what popped into my mind when I was standing there watching the lady and all that. Just
Yes.
thinking. And there's this
Who
particular
knows? Maybe you're watching yourself.
probably. Every time I get to that particular station, I stand and I look at that picture. For some reason, I start analyzing. It's about the film city, old
Yeah.
film city.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's this thing that is happening to me. I feel like it's at home, and I just permit me to share it with you.
Sure.
Anytime I sit in the subway, there's this particular stop that if I get there, sometimes I'm reading, but the moment I come to myself, like, oh, you have to pay attention, you're in the subway, then I'm just at that station. Anytime. When I sit, maybe I'm listening to something, I want to pay attention, I just lift up my head to the screen, or I hear the announcement starts again. So for a while I've been thinking, I've never exited from that station. I've never been to that area. So I always ask myself, what is it with this station? Should I just take a walk there? And just maybe there's something I need to do there. What do you think?
Yeah, take a walk there. Take a walk there. There is nothing as a coincidence. There is never anything as a coincidence. Many a times, the certain unfinished businesses of our past life gets deposited in different places. And this is also how karma unfolds. Karma does not just come to you. It is placed in different places, and time takes you to these different places, and then that karma is given to you. So there might be some certain deposit of karma that is lurking around that environment. So take a walk there and try to see what is it. Maybe there might have been some memories of fear. It can be anything. It can be anything that is being triggered again by the subconscious, and hence the subconscious gives you a warning or gives you a call. Wake up. Oh, remember here, remember here, remember here. The subconscious mind gives us so many warnings in different ways, or give us so many hints as to a certain life that we've lived before in different ways. So yeah, try to connect and see.
Okay. I will do that.
Okay.
Can I ask another question?
But of course.
Okay. I'm taking you to tarot reading. Permit me.
Sure.
Okay. I know there are different decks of cards. Okay. What will make a tarot reader choose a particular deck?
First of all, you must understand that there are different types of readers. There's readers that are influenced by spirits. There are readers that are influenced by some ghost. And then there are readers that read based on what they learn. It is gone are the days where you find those genuine tarot readers. Because tarot reading is just the same as what's the name of this? No. Tarot reading is the same as Ouija board. Ouija.
Okay, that board, the
Yes.
spin and all.
I mean, you've heard of Ouija, right?
Yeah.
Ouija is what? A board. It was just a game that was created, but then it became spiritualized by spiritualists during the early, 1800s, when so many soldiers died, and Americans was trying to look for a way to communicate with the dead and everything. So they started using it as a way to communicate with the dead. Tarot was also made around that period. So it is similar to Ouija board because it is used in sciences to communicate with spirit. Now, there are certain individuals that are able to harness the energy around them, and then the tarot is able to speak. But right now, you don't find such people anymore. Rather, you find people that read about it and they try to use that as a means to give guidance to people. But normally, spirit, like channeling, spirit that are channeled into the individual's body, do possess certain people to use the tarot. Just like the person that founded the tarot. Now you have so many kinds of tarots, that are in existence. But the main person that founded it, Rider Watt, So when she started reading, when she started drawing, she was drawing actually. When she started drawing, she was having. Sorry?
Harris was a lady who was working with whites.
Yeah. When she started drawing and, trying to give an interpretation to the visions that she sees, she was actually doing some certain practice. From that, it just led to something and then it became, popularized by her. Just like you have the modern father of palmistry. What's his name? Kiro. Yeah, he's the father of modern palmistry. It's also like that at the same time also. So what can lead a person to pick a card? Spirit.
That's my next question. So, okay.
Spirit. Now depend on that spirit that is being invoked. So yeah, spirit.
Okay. My next question is, me as an individual choosing a card from the reader, what influence a particular card?
Planet.
So then, can I say astrology has an influence in the card reading?
But of course, for everything that we do, astrology, like today, what is it that influences the blocking of my life today? Planet.
Yeah.
Actually, today I was just going through my planet to see, okay, what am I supposed to expect today? Let me see. Let me tell you. Yeah, I was going through it. I was like, okay, what is this one supposed to be? Because I saw that in my planet there was the movement of the planet. Is it Ketu or Mars or Mercury? Let me see. I will tell you now. Just a minute. It is important. I go through my planet every day to be able to see. So, what was it? Where is it? DT Provision. No, 23. So yeah, yep. Like I said, going through my own TT Professor, I see that Saturn is transiting in my life, But apart from Saturn transiting, Venus is transiting. Now my Venus is retrograded. You understand? Because Venus is seated with what? Mercury and Saturn. Now, Venus sitting with Mercury and Saturn means what? Mercury is speech.
Yeah.
Saturn is what? Old people. Saturn is also people with less intelligence. Saturn is Venus is also what? Women. So I can tell you for a fact that the people that reported my account are women.
Women with less intelligence, so you can just join.
Because if I'm looking at the movement of the planet, right? Today is what? Today is 14 now. No, today is 15. 15 in my side, right? So looking at the movement of the planet, Today is 15. So yeah, Saturn, women that are elderly, but also women that are less.
Yeah.
It can also be that women that have not very good body features. Because Saturn also means tall people.
Yeah.
Oh my god, astrology is beautiful.
Whatever happened then, because today, personally, I was having a discussion with someone. I was like, oh, I wish you could just come like 3 times because
Yeah.
the knowledge I'm coming across, I feel like this is just given to people who are not ready to understand this.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was just saying that this evening,
Yeah.
around 5.
Yeah.
And most of the time when you don't come on live, I don't even call to check. Because I'm like, the good man, he knows his business. Why do I go and stress him out?
Right.
Because for me, that is when I have time to also read on my own.
Yes.
Because I normally like to read around this time. So when you are on live, I can't do anything.
Yeah.
Then that means I have a lot of things piled up
Yes.
to rewrite, to re-research, and everything.
Yes.
And the things you say, I take them, but I don't just take them. I research it on my own.
But of course, you are within that period of research.
You say, I need to know, okay, is this knowledge, which order is it coming from? Me, I'm a bit not normal.
You are within that period, though. That is why when the period goes, you will become a different person. Yes.
I asked myself one question. I said, if nobody knows the origin of these tarots, out of what I've seen, can I make the statement that the knowledge was gotten from Tris Majestics? That knowledge was gotten from him.
No. The knowledge of astrology, tarot is just another branch of astrology. Just as palmistry is just another branch of astrology. Chiromancy is also another form of palmistry is chiromancy. It's just another form of astrology. There are different forms of divination. I Ching is also just another form of astrology. The games that people play in the ancient days, like the chess games, the snake and ladder games, are all forms of astrology. Even the Ludo game you play, the Ludo game you play is also a form of astrology and can also be used for divination. So when you look at it, the branch of astrology is very big. The tree of astrology is very big. And in this tree, it has different branches. Now, some people focus on one branch of the tree. Some like palmistry, like physiognomy, like tarot card, Ifa divination, oracle reading, shell reading, sky reading, even Ogor. You know what is Ogor?
No, that I don't know.
Ogor is the reading of the movement of birds.
Birds, okay.
You understand? This is one is one very ancient, reading practice, whereby there's some certain birds that their movement is very, very celestial. And if you are able to determine the movement of the birds, it is used in ancient practices to determine if the country is going to be successful for the year or if it's going to be bad for the year. If the king is going to be good for the people or the king is going to be bad for the people. It is called Ogor, Now, this Ogor reading is also part of the branch of astrology. Every form of divination for humans to want to know themselves or stuff like it's all part of what? Astrology. And I happen to be a student of all of them.
You were talking about the fire, water,
Yeah.
and alchemy.
Yeah.
And the Kabbalah, what you taught us the last time,
Yes.
this element, when you were mentioning the gnomes, it was all about under Kabbalah.
Yes.
Right. And then under the Taurus, they have the pentacles, the swords, the cards, and the scripture. So I was able to equate all of them. And I realized, like, you see, like I was saying, the knowledge you give us is Kabbalistic knowledge, which is reserved for the few.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, I was like, oh, okay, so this thing that we're talking about, the elves, the salamanders, and it's the Kabbalistic knowledge.
Yeah.
It's from the Kabbal.
Yeah.
But for me, I always like to apply. So now, if I know it this way, then I'll know that okay. If I'm talking about water, I'm talking about the Undines.
Yes.
I'm talking about fire, elves, and salamanders. So I get to understand it perfectly in that sense. When I am able to fix myself around the things I do.
Yes.
So I think I have a last question.
Okay.
Where did it go? Oh, yeah. I'm sorry.
No,
I was flipping. I think I wrote yeah, I see. Enoch and Jesus. I wrote it. I was saying, is it that the book of Enoch was taken out of the Bible to give Jesus relevance? Because Enoch ascended into heaven, into another dimension. Okay, he didn't die. He left. Jesus died. Let's say he died, he resurrected, and he was with us. So even if we should see it in that perspective, then means that Enoch had an upper hand when it comes to traveling in different dimensions than him. So was it that his book was sidelined for a political reason?
No, the book of Enoch was removed from the Bible. Major portion of it was removed from the Bible to give the figure Yahweh a relevance.
Oh, okay.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay. It is to give the figure Yahweh a relevance, because majority of the portion of the book of Enoch did not speak about Yahweh.
Yeah, about himself and his travels.
Yeah. It didn't speak about Yahweh, and it reduces the significance and the importance of Yahweh. So it was to strengthen the relevance of Yahweh, which people call God. Now, later on, to be able to keep the people under control and not make the people believe that there are dimensions outside of the human purview. So yeah,
Okay.
it's strictly for Yahweh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me give others a chance.
Okay.
Another time I will continue. Thank you so much.
All right. Merci beaucoup.
Okay.
How do you bring Mama? Okay, she has come down. Okay. Any question here? What is the difference between soulmate and twin flame? There is nothing as such. There's nothing as such. All right. Do you have any other question for us? Can people come up on live on Instagram? Can you guys come up on live on Instagram also? Can people be brought up on live on Instagram? No. Not on Instagram, on YouTube. Can people be brought on YouTube? Can I bring you up on YouTube also? No. I can't. And you guys on YouTube are just watching. You're not even sharing. Look at you. You're just watching, no liking, nothing. Huh? Yes, but you need an app. Oh, okay. What app is that? Okay. All right. Any question for me? I don't think so. Yeah, I see so also. I'm not able to bring up people on YouTube. I will check and send it to you later. Okay, no baba. All right. Do you have a question for me? So if it is like this, then I think that so maybe our life will have to be on Facebook and Instagram. Is it not? Because since the life is suspended on TikTok till the 18th, so it means that it will have to be on Facebook and Instagram till the 18th, till the 18th. So today is 16. Today is 15, not 16. Why do I keep saying 15? Today is 15, 16, 17, 18. 3 days. Huh? I suspended for 3 days. Man, I'm a rebel, eh? I'm a rebel. Yo, man. Rebel. Eh? I'm a rebel, man. Eh? I'm a TikTok rebel. Now, wow. When the like is just 50 people, nobody do that. Eh? When the life comes to 200 people, then they will start doing that. When the life is not up to 200 people, they don't do that. They don't do that. Anyway, I guess we are definitely, when you're gonna be speaking, you're gonna piss people off. So no voila. Any question? Please, any of you that recorded the video that I spoke about, please send it to me. I'm gonna post it. If any of you recorded the video that I spoke about, please send it to me. I'm going to post it. I will post it. All right. Any question for me? You cannot talk now. If I not talk, I did, but I won't. No. Why are you saying that? Send it to me. I need to post it on my YouTube. No, not on. Yeah, I need to post it out. I need to post it. I need to become. You see, there's one thing you must understand. You need to become controversial if you want to break into the sphere. So let me become controversial a bit. Send it to me. Send it to me. Huh? I think Lati already sent it to me, or maybe Mr. Kwame sent. I don't know. You know. So you need to send it to me so I can become controversial. All right. Any question for me? Do you have questions for me, guys? I'm waiting for questions. I'm waiting for questions. Send me your questions. Let us talk. Else I'll have to leave you because now it is getting boring. You guys are not asking any questions, so I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Baba, if what happened is due to the movement of the planet, then you shouldn't post it. No. What happened is due to the movement of the planet, but now it is also due to the movement of the planet that made me to alter the world. Please record this video. Is it not so? Eh? Is it not so? It is also because of the planet that made me to say the word. Please record this video. As if you see, the universe gives you a warning before anything happens. You see that? Sure, you not see him now. Do you see him? Eh? The universe gives you a warning before anything happens. You see him? You see him? I was going through it today, and boom, you see him. So send it to me so I can post it. I post it. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I post it. Yeah, let me prepare some people. All right. So send it. Tell me, which do you think is not going to want to win 1.5 million for this hardship? For this hardship, huh? Who is not going to want to win 1 million naira, 1.5 million naira? Huh? One thing I understand about life is that I know that the time is going to come that the society is going to be more open to receive and to understand. Who my love? Where have you been? Hi. Huh? Hi, Huma. Okay, send us questions. How are you? Huma, I am here now. Okay, so this is our trip to Europe. I don't know how it is going to be, but we're leaving everything in the hand of the universe. Mama. Mama. Is she here? Accept. Yep, she's here. Oui, Mama.
Yes, Baba. I have a question.
Okay.
To my book. I read somewhere, okay,
Uh,
that it said the soul guards and guides the mother, and it enters the body at the first break.
can you repeat again?
The soul
Mm-hmm.
guides and guards the mother, the mother, the baby, like the mother it will possess.
Mm.
Okay, the soul is not in. It's like I think it's out of the body of the woman, and then on the first break, it takes possession of the body. Is that how it is?
No, the soul does not guard and guide the mother. No, the soul is not doing anything. It just follows that which is going to be the mother.
So it follows the person.
Yeah.
So it's not like in at conception. What I'm trying to say is, does it just happen at conception or after, like on the first day of delivery? Then
No,
the soul takes possession.
the soul takes possession on the very first day of conception.
Conception.
Yeah.
But when I read this information, I was like, maybe it's something else we're talking about, and I think
No,
get it.
the soul takes possession of the mother on the very first day that the semen fertilizes the egg in the womb of the mother. And that period, scientists try to capture that moment that the soul fertilizes the egg and tries to, capture it. And there's a light that is always emitted the moment the egg gets fertilized. When the soul, it's like the photon emits a light that sometimes is a bit so bright, and then it dims down the moment the seed enters into the embryo of the mother. Yeah.
The egg.
Yeah. The moment it's just this big spark of light, and then it dies down. So yeah, on the very first day of conception.
So when you say the soul follows the mother, does that mean that for how long does it follow the mother? When does it start following the mother?
Right from the age of 12.
Okay. Then that's what they mean then. That the soul is just taking.
But it does not guide the mother.
It just follows it.
Yeah.
Works with.
Yeah.
But if it's still a 13-year-old girl, then you will know. That's how come you can know the number of children they are going to give birth to.
Yeah, because from the the ancients have a certain way whereby from the waist.
Yeah, you said that. And that I was so interested, but it never came up. Full information never came up.
Yes. From the waist. From the waist you will know.
Okay. Okay. What do you have to say about the great Mahatmas? Have you heard of them?
Mm-hmm.
But when you start looking at my face like this, I feel like you're just looking into my soul now. When you make this face, when I have to quickly make this face, I'm like, this there, what's there? Should I stop it there?
Go ahead.
Okay, yeah, so what do you have to say about them? I want to hear from your side.
Mahatmas. Great souls. Mahatmas. There are different types of Mahatmas. There's Mahatma and there's Duratmas.
Okay.
What is a Duratma? Dura. It looks like a Mahatma, but it's not a Mahatma. A Mahatma is a soul that is great, one who does great things. Mahatmas, are they made or are they born? They are made.
Okay.
And there are different examples of people that are Mahatmas. But nowadays, what people consider as Mahatma is a person that is doing a lot of voluntary, selfless activity. That is not a Mahatma, that is a Duratma.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. A Mahatma is a person that helps you to recognize your soul. So, any man, any woman that helps you to recognize the importance of your soul so that you can free yourself from the cage of the body is a Mahatma. Any man, any woman that gives you the right knowledge of how to free yourself from the shackles of your own desire, from the shackle of the karma of your soul, and from the shackle of hunger, of the hunger that plagues your body, is a Mahatma. But a Duratma is also looks like a Mahatma. A Duratma also looks like a Mahatma. He goes around speaking about knowledge and things, be charitable, do charity to people, give service to people, understand that everybody is all God's children, but that is all it ends. Mahatmas are great souls. One who have understood the depth of the consciousness of the soul is a Mahatma. But one who have not understand the depth of the soul, does not even understand the depth of the soul, is not a Mahatma. It may look like a Mahatma, but it's not a Mahatma. In our life, we have certain Mahatmas that we know. And we are very fortunate to associate with some of them. You know? So yeah. A Mahatma and a Duratma. Yeah. Question.
So, when one dies and we go, okay, let's go, we go to the next realm where we are received. We are given a chance to associate with our people who have died from our lineage, like free time, before we meet these Mahatmas, to help in our and redirecting us for the next life. Is that it?
No, not necessarily. Not necessarily. You meet Mahatma as a result of your own pious activity.
In the other dimension or on earth?
But
Okay.
so sometimes some people meet some Mahatmas in this lifetime. So you meet a Mahatma as a result of your own activity, how truthful and how sincere you are, and where you've stopped in your past life. You don't meet a Mahatma just like that. It's as a result of where you've stopped in your past life, and then you are continued by that. So sometimes we meet them. Sometimes the Mahatma even come in form of children. You know, but they are Mahatma, great souls. So our prayer every day is that we might come across some Mahatma that might give wonderful knowledge to the soul, to uplift the soul, you know, from the shackle that it is in. So yeah.
So, Baba, looking at you, can I say you are one?
No, I'm not one. I'm not one.
People say it, but maybe we can say that.
I'm not one. I'm just Sukadeva.
We don't want them to block this one. I was just thinking, like, okay, when you die, you meet some people who, like some other Mahatmas, who redirect you. Okay, this is based on your life. This is where you have to go, the dimension you have to go. So that is where I just knew that they exist, but I didn't know they are part of us.
No, they are part of us. They are part of us. They are the invisible ambassadors that comes around and ta-ta-ta, this way, this way. Yeah.
Okay, so they are those who come in form of you have to do this, you have to do that. When you hear that in you, they quit the soul too.
No, some of them come to just show us the path, and now we have to be the one to walk the path.
Okay, yeah, I got.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Thank you very much.
Okay. Merci. All right. Okay. Any question? They reported his account again. Yes, so Huma, what to do? They are reporting the account so much now. What can we do? The other account is not working. What to do? We'll be live. We'll be able to come to live on the 18th of July. All right. Any other question for us? Else I will have to leave you guys because it is 3:11. The Cabillion. Hello, Cabillion. How are you doing? So, any question for me? Do you have questions for me? Why is nobody sending requests to ask questions? Or you are done? You are exhausted of me? Are you exhausted of moi? Telling moi, okay, Sukadeva, we're done of you. Now you can go. Is that it? Sagredo dos Bolo. Hello, Sagredo. Cabillion. Do you know the meaning of Cabillion? Huh? Mommy Joe Jr. Mommy Joe Jr. That is Ladifatu. Hello, Ladifatu. Metamorphosis Baba. I will not be surprised if that is Mr. Jeff. Metamorphosis Baba. Hello. Oh, you see? How are you? Wonderful. TikTok suspended the live.
Yeah, I was watching from there and then it just went off, so I thought something happened.
No, it suspended the live. I guess we're becoming a rebel. Yeah.
Maybe. Well, I have questions.
Mm.
Let me try and ask them as is. One is the ancestors. They're like seven. We have seven ancestors which I've come to understand.
Mm.
Is it seven ancestors?
7.
We're connected. So I've come to understand that there's numeric numbers with how our life patterns work,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So with those patterns, now I want to understand because I was reading about something and I found out like we have this universal number which is like 6, 3, and 9.
Mm.
Which is the universal number. So if that is a universal number, how do we then use it to our personal self? If there is a universal number, how do we then understand it? Because I remember one of you we were talking about if we enter a country and that country, we knew in that country 7 years the cycle will go through. If we don't understand it, it might be after that 7 years, that's when we start seeing the difference. And if we don't see it, then we haven't recognized what's not. So we have to start another cycle of it before we kind of get there. So how do we use these numbers to our center, especially the 369, which I understand the 7 years and 7 whatnot, but the 369, how does it come to play in our own personal goal? That's my first question.
You see, everything in this universe operates on numbers. Numbers is the key that you use in unlocking the different dimensions of reality. And when you are very, very familiar with the numbers of the universe, then you can enter even into an alternate universe while still being present in this universe. That's a fact. Because everything in the universe is on calculation. Everything. And because everything in the universe is on calculation and universal numbers moves in different ways, those who master the numbers are the ones who are called masters of universal intelligence. But again, sometimes that also becomes the source of problem and lamentation for these people. So understanding how to use the number, like the number 3, 6, and 8. Just as in the Bible, the number 666 is attributed to the devil, isn't it? To the Satan. But also Jesus also have his own number. I think I gave it to you guys the other time. I think it is 888. I don't know, I've forgotten right now. But he also have his own. Is it 888? Yeah, I think it's 888. Yeah. No, is it 999? No. He also have his own number, that is attributed, to him. Now, all of these numbers are master numbers. Now, if you've read numerology or if you're familiar with numerology, you will know what is called the master numbers. Now, these master numbers are numbers that are used in universal manipulation. And that is why you will see that many of the royal families, they choose a particular period for their children to be born on a particular master number. Why? Because that master number, people that are born within that master number have influences of how to influence other people and how to create a certain reality for themselves. So if you know how to use the master number, the master number is simply knowing how to add the numbers together. Like for example, if you add 6 plus 6, that is 12, isn't it? Plus another 6, that is how many?
That is that's 18.
18. No.
6 plus 6, that's 12.
Mm-hmm.
And
It's like 18 or 17?
It's 18.
Okay, 18. Good. Now you see, the number 18 is a strong, significant period in the life of a man. Now it takes 18 years for you to become, for your seed to become fully developed. It takes another 18 years. Now this 18 years cycle is the cycle of the planet called Rahu.
Okay.
Have you heard of what is called Rahu before?
Yes, I have.
It is the cycle of the planet called Rahu. And because it is the cycle of the planet called Rahu, Rahu is the instigator of smoke and illusion. Rahu is what you call Loki in the Asgard mythology. Rahu is what you call Eshu in the Yoruba pantheon. Rahu is what you call Amadioha in the Igbo traditional pantheon. No, not Amadioha, Arusi.
Okay.
You understand? In what? The Igbo traditional pantheon. Now, Rahu is the master of intellect, is the master of disguise and master of obstacles. So, people experience, now if you add 8 plus 1, what number is that? 9.
That's 9.
And that is the highest spiritual number. Which means what? It is only when you observe and when you experience obstacles that you unlock the highest point of your life. No one gets to realization without what? Obstacle. Now, what is 8 plus 8? 4 plus 8. That is like 24, isn't it?
8 plus 8.
Yeah, 8 plus 8 is what?
That's
14.
14.
Plus 8.
8 plus 8. That's 16 plus 8. That's 24.
Wow, 24. You understand? 24 is the number of the planet Venus. 24. 2 plus 4.
That's 6.
You see? 6. It is the number of what? The planet Venus. Also the number of the planet Mercury. Because 6 is the number of Mercury, which is the number of the sign Virgo. Do you understand? So because it is the number of the sign Virgo, this is the place that the sun comes to die. It is the Virgo that loses its virginity. When a woman is influenced by Rahu, this is a woman that is a prostitute and is proud to be a prostitute. And every woman must become a prostitute to be able to bring forth a child. Is it not so? It's a fact. Whether one is selling her body for money or one is giving the body for pleasure to the husband. The body is body. You know? So for a woman to be able to give her child, herself out, you know, for a child, she must lose the shame. If a woman is having intercourse with a husband and is very shameful, with that intercourse, is that going to be an intercourse? No. So for her to be able to have intercourse with a husband, she must lose that shame of the body. But if she does not lose the shame of the body, then it's going to influence the nature of the child. So yeah, 6 plus 6. No, 8 plus 8, 16. 16 plus 8, 24. 24 is the number of 24 plus 2 plus 4, that is 6. That is the number of Mercury, which is the number of the planet Virgo. And that is the number of the number of Jesus. And that is why you will say, you will hear a lot of people say that Jesus was not born in December, rather he was born in August. Have you heard of that statement?
Yeah, I've heard of that statement.
Yes. You know, because what they said, Jesus was not born in December, but no, he was not born in December, he was born in August. Why? Because the number, the August is attributed to the zodiac of what? No, August is attributed to the zodiac of Virgo. And yes, August is the 8th month of the year. Are you saying it? So the Jehovah's Witness don't believe that Jesus was born in December. They believe that Jesus was born in what? August. And they do their celebration of Jesus Christ in August. So all of these are based on what? Just the numerical numbers. Now, if you know how to use these numbers, then you are able to bring things to manifestation, to reality. And knowing how to write numbers, even your name also is nothing but numbers. Every syllables of the words that you utter out of your mouth is nothing but what? Numbers. A man that has control of these is a man that has control of his life. So, how do you now assess it? How do you have knowledge of these numbers? Well, start with your name. Start with your name. You can make your name into a strong amulet. How do you do that? Write your name 3,000 times.
In numbers?
Yeah, no, on a piece of paper.
Okay.
Just write your name 3,000 times. If you really want to focus on it, it will take you 3 days. If you really want to write it, sometimes it may take you 2 days. Some it may go, it depends on what kind of a writer you are. But write your name 3,000 times. The more you do that, you strengthen the quality of your name. Because the more you repeat a number, what happens to the number?
It multiplies.
It does not decrease, it gains more strength. So that is one way of unlocking it. So now you can write your name. Now, if you are in a country, first of all, if you are in a country, every year you must look at what year you are in that country. 2 plus 2, that is 4, plus 4. Now, you calculate what year you are in that country. First of all, how old you are right now, calculate your years, bring the two numbers together. This is what it means. Now, the year that you are in that country, calculate it together, bring all of them together, you're going to have 1 digit. Basically, you have to round it all up back to 1 digit.
1 digit, okay.
You know, after rounding it all back to 1 digit, then you plus it all together. After plussing it all together, then you check what is that 1 digit that is there. Everything goes from 1 till 11. Basically, normally it's from 1 to 10. It does not go more than that. 10, 11, 12 is considered as a master number, so they don't give more value to that, because again you have to round it back. It comes to 2 or 3 if it goes to 11 or 12. You understand? But it's just from 1 till 10. And
So when it goes to like 11, 12, so you don't add that one,
no.
So you get 2.
Yes.
This is 11.
Yes.
And then you add 12, you add 1 plus 2.
Yeah.
You get
3.
okay.
Now, do you know the reason why it is 1 till 10?
Yes.
Why?
Kind of. Because that's 10 is kind of it's not seen as 10 in the spiritual level. It's seen as the start of a new beginning, which is like you go from 0 to 9.
No, not so. Not so. The reason why it is 10, it is because calculation started from Atlantis. Are you understanding?
Yes.
Numerology started from Atlantis. So Atlantis was a kingdom that is around the Atlantic Ocean. Was a universal kingdom. Before, a lot of people have heard of the word Atlantis. So many people think it's a fiction. It's not a fiction. It's a real kingdom. So Atlantis was a universal kingdom that was existing before. Hey, this knowledge I'm giving to you guys, now wow, why am I like this? Why am I like this? Huh?
The ancestors has blessed you with the knowledge, so you're pouring it to us. That's why.
Why? I don't know, man. I don't know why I'm like this, man. I'm just giving out things easily for people. These things people use it to make a lot of money, and just look at me here suffering and not making anything out of it. Anyway, what can I do? All of you go and subscribe, oh. Go and subscribe. Else I will fight you guys now. Go and subscribe. All right. So you must understand that Atlantis was a kingdom that Poseidon created. Poseidon is the god of water. This Poseidon has different names in different countries. And is a kingdom. You must understand that is why you see that there are 3 kingdoms that they are always fighting for power for. The ocean of the upper sky, the ocean of the middle sky, and the ocean of the underground. Which is what? Zeus, Poseidon, Hades. Now, when Poseidon was given control and he got his own place, you know. Kudma, it is your karma. See your mouth. It is your karma. So when Poseidon has his own place, he was married to in a country. There was a place in the middle of Middle Earth. The middle of the earth is not in India. The middle of the earth is not in Asia. The middle of the earth is around the Atlantic, the Mediterranean Sea. In the middle of the earth there was a place that a woman and her daughter was living. I've forgotten. Persephonis. I don't know if it's exactly Persephonis. I have forgotten the name of the woman. But it's one of the epic of the rape of Persephonis. Persephonis? Oh, I've forgotten the name now. Okay. Anyway. So when in this middle side there, Poseidon had a wife, and and his wife died. And because the wife died, he went into his daughter. You understand? He went into his daughter. So the case of father having sexual relationship with their daughter is not a new thing. That's always been there. He went into his daughter and begot children from his daughter. Among the children that he begot from his daughter, the firstborn was called Atlas. Are you hearing me?
Yes.
And Atlas had other 9 brothers. So these 9 brothers that Atlas had, they developed a nation out, so they have this, in this place of close to the Mediterranean Sea, it is filled with islands. All right. So now these islands, they developed a nation out of it, and Atlas became the head of this nation. And it was named Atlantic after what? Atlas. Are you hearing me?
After what?
It was named Atlantis after Atlas.
Okay.
Atlas being the head and being loved by his father Poseidon for his ability to sacrifice.
Yeah.
So he named the kingdom Atlantis after his first son Atlas, and Atlas became like the head of the kingship in that particular nation. But he gave his other brothers king over other islands of the whole place. But there's one common one, which is Atlas. So every other kings, which are his brothers, comes to pay homage, And now they set up a very big, gigantic altar, temple for Poseidon that they worship. Now this country of Atlantis thrived in lot of knowledge, in lot of science, in so many things. It thrived, and because it thrived in knowledge, it thrived in in science, it thrived in mechanics, in everything. It thrived because all the mysteries of the ocean was revealed to the people of Atlantis. But because they have one unism, even though the other kings passed away, they didn't pass away actually. They have this point of giving power to their generation every 10 years.
Yeah.
So they had control, they had power. But now when they started wanting to expand and conquer the world, their expansion of conquering the world started from Sudan. Are you hearing?
Yes.
Should I continue? Are you guys subscribing?
Continue, please.
So their expansion of wanting to conquer the world started from Sudan, then goes down towards Egypt, goes down, then start coming down to Mauritania. Do you know Mauritania?
No.
Oh, you don't know Mauritania? It's a country.
No.
It goes down, towards Mauritania, then start going down towards Ethiopia, then start going down and down. But because they wanted to start expanding, they started infiltrating into the abode of the other gods. Don't forget there are 3 main gods.
Yeah.
So they started infiltrating into the abode of the other gods, and they started becoming greedy. As they started becoming greedy with their power, they started using their knowledge for black magic. And this became the fall of Atlantis. And because this became the fall of Atlantis, so the number 10 the number 10 is is a tribute to what? The 10 kings that ruled over Atlantis.
Okay.
Do you understand? Because all the number all from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It goes back again to give reverence to the first, which is what? Atlas. So the number 1 is always called what? The alpha number, the Atlas number.
Okay.
Are you understand? Are you guys understanding what I'm saying? Or is too heavy?
No, it's not heavy. It's fine.
You understand? So it's always in retribute, in tribute to Atlas. And Atlantis sank into the Mediterranean Sea in one day. And from there, Thoth, Trismegistus, came towards Egypt and, passed on some of the knowledge of Atlantis to Egypt, to the people of Egypt. Atlantis was like a modern day, which is the most wealthiest country in the world?
China.
No, China is not the most wealthiest. No. Will you say, maybe you say, okay, the most wealthiest country that people know and respect, maybe like America, or which is the most futuristic country in the world? Is it Japan or America?
I think it's around Japan, China, all that stuff.
Okay.
America.
But you must understand that the English language is not even the language of the Americas. It's the language of the English of England.
Yeah.
But England conquered the whole world and hence they pushed their language to people.
Yeah.
That is also the same with Atlantis. Atlantis conquered a lot and pushed their language on people. So learning to speak Atlantis is like a very big commodity, just like learning to speak English is a big commodity for you to be able to get a job. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So there was a time that learning to speak Atlantis or speaking Atlantis was a very big commodity. Because if you know how to speak Atlantis, then what? It gives doors for other opportunities for you to be able to have for yourself. But just as it disappeared, the language also disappeared. And same thing also now with English. The time that the English country is gonna lose its strength and its value, the language English also is gonna disappear. So yes, the number 10, or the reason why there is 10 was as a result, as a tribute to the 10 sons of Poseidon, and Atlas being the first of them. Yeah. Now there's another way also to go about it, because the zodiac before were calculated as 10, not 12.
Okay.
Before, the zodiac were calculated as what? 10, not 12. Now that's another way far. So but anyway, this is something useful. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other question?
Yes. So, in this journey of again finding oneself, in as much as spiritually we're trying to find ourselves, going deep into our own deeper self, there are times where it feels like we can't really center ourselves, right? And the feelings and the way you can't really center yourself, you start to question if whatever you're doing is right or not. So you seek guidance. In as much as we do the ancestral stuff and all that, I feel like there's certain things maybe during the day or just in general that needs to come into play for us to be able to center ourselves in that moment. Yes, we can do the breathing and stuff, but so much is on top of the head that we can't really, I'm talking from personal experience, that I can't really center sometimes. How do you advise on coming into that position when you're in that position to really center yourself?
That there is one of the dilemma of everyone that is genuinely trying to grow in a more conscious way. Because we are all influenced by the moon. So many a times it is not in our jurisdiction. It's so difficult sometimes. Because what? The moon, influences us. So there are different phases of the moon. And because there are the different phases of the moon, you must understand that although it is the same moon, but it is not the same phase every month. And because it is not the same phase every month, to those that are really trying to become spiritually attuned, it also influences them in different ways. So there are periods whereby when the moon is influencing you, you will even lose interest in wanting to do those things that are spiritual that you are supposed to be doing. There are periods whereby when the moon is influencing you, you will just feel so lazy, like I don't want to do anything now, to hell with everything. You don't even want to clean your house, you want to sleep, you want to eat, you want to wake up and it's just how the moon is. To these days, the only thing you can do is just remain truthful and sincere. That's all. That's all. Because the more you try to force yourself to do it, it's like there's just this blockage in the head. And you are not able to shake it off no matter how much you try. Even when you sit down to do your meditation, it's also a war. It's a fact. It's also a war. Because what? We are all influenced by the moon. Like I said to you right now, the emperor of this earth, this particular portion of the earth that we are right now, is the moon. And sometimes when the moon is passing through the corrupt phase, it will influence you. When it is passing through the good phase, it will also influence you. And that's why sometimes you will see, like, for 1 week, you might find yourself doing things that is not spiritual. And immediately after that week finish, boom, you just find yourself being so spiritual, being so grounded, being so serious, and all of that. It's just the face of the moon. So you can't do anything about it. You can't.
So we can't center ourselves at that moment.
No, you can't. You can't. The only thing you can do is to choose, because at that time you will always be presented with a choice to choose to be truthful and sincere. Just that.
The choices are just like a lot in the sense that you just want to just go that way.
Yes.
It's a lot easier.
Yes.
Because the brain is approached to what is easier.
Yes. Yes. So you must consciously choose to be what? Truthful and sincere. You must. Because when we don't consciously choose to be truthful and sincere, then yes, that becomes a pain to rise above 2 weeks after. It becomes a pain. So we must consciously, every day you wake up, you must consciously choose to be truthful and to be sincere. You must consciously choose. That is the only way. And that is our only protection. You understand? It's our only protection. And that is natural. This will always be there until the age of 45.
Really?
Yeah. Until the age of 45. It's after the age of 45, that is when the moon starts becoming mature in the mind of the individual.
So that's 9.
Yeah?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Many people become, even though they gain popularity before 45, but they really become really centered and more knowledgeable after the age of 45, from 45. Yeah. It's part of the period of cycle of life. All right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I just had to ask.
Okay.
I thought there would have been like some other thing.
No,
But
it's
it's
just
good to know.
it's just how it
It's
is.
good
Okay.
because it can be
It can be, I know. It is part of the headache of every spiritual people. Not just only spiritual people, even a person that is not spiritual pass through this. Yeah. Don't look at all the smile. You don't know what is happening inside. Yeah.
But the thing with you is that you're always honest, regardless. You're not trying to tell a story of something that you're not.
Yeah.
That's one good thing about your teachings.
Thank you. Merci. Okay. Any other question?
No, for now, no.
Okay.
I just wanted to thank you.
Thank you very much. The universe bless you. You have to bring yourself down, because I don't know how to bring you down. I'm not seeing the button for that here.
Okay, let me see.
Okay, wait, I see. Okay, yeah. Okay. I am James. Sir, could you need your assistance for so long now? I have been trying to discover myself. Could you please direct me? On what? On what? Okay, guys, I think I am going to stop now because there's nothing more to say. Or do you have any question for me? Else I have to stop now and then go away. I think I have to stop now and go away. I think that is it for today. There's no any other questions, so thank you very much. The universe bless you. I appreciate all of you. And please send me the video. Let me post it. We'll be going to Europe. I don't know how this journey is gonna be. If you want to support us also, your support is needed. Your support is needed. Oh, we're going to Europe. All right. Oh, my feet. My feet is aching. Okay, my alarm is warning me that it's time for me to get up and do something more useful with my time. All right, I appreciate you all. Thank you very much. The universe bless you. And see you. Bye-bye. I'm gonna end now. Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye on YouTube. There's no offer. How do you end?